guys, welcome back. So today we are going to go through my 2023 luxury wish list. If you guys missed my most recent 2022 luxury wish list update video, I'll link that up here, as well as my luxury wish list from 2022. Those will both be up here. But definitely watch this video first because these are the things that I'm like actively looking at this year. So if you guys have been following me for any length of time at this point, I think you already know that I am going on a low buy. I'm really trying to restrict what I buy in 2023, which makes this video a little bit more interesting because this is not like a list of items that I'm going to be getting or I'm looking to be getting in 2023. This is kind of a list of items that I'm looking to add to my collection at some point. In saying that though, I do want to let you guys know that I do have a couple of unboxings of purchases that I made long before I actually decided to go on this low buy. So those will be coming up soon on my channel, but I'm trying to spread those out because like I said, there's not going to be a lot of unboxings this year. So we're not trying to do these back to back. We're trying to spread these out. So basically I'm just going to go through a list today of items that are on my radar for some point in the future, whether or not that's 2023, 2024, 2025. I don't know what year, but at some point I am like most likely gonna add these things to my collection. So if you guys are interested in hearing that list, then please just keep on watching. But wait, you already know what I'm gonna say. If you're not already subscribed, explain yourself. I post on Wednesdays and on Sundays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I feel like you're gonna wanna be here when I do. If you like luxury, you like handbags, you like fashion, you like luxury wish lists, I think this is definitely where you're gonna want to be. So you should subscribe if you're not already, and you should also follow me on Instagram if you're not already. It's just K Danger. I post every single day over there. Every single day. There's outfit of the days, there's reels, there's stories. Honestly, there's a lot. There's a whole lot. So if you like active Instagrammers, that's definitely where you want to be. So you should definitely follow me if you're not already. And with all that out of the way, let's jump into the video. So I think I'm going to break this out into categories, which is how I did my 2022 luxury wish list, which like I said, will be linked in the cards up here. We're going to start off with handbags because as you guys know, that is my favorite thing to buy. Luckily, I feel like I'm really approaching purse piece. I feel like I am so close to just being like content. Like I feel like I have a really good selection of things going on behind me. So I feel good about it, which also means that I'm going to be filming finally my handbag collection. I know you guys have been asking me this forever. My ring literally just got stuck in my hair for a second there. I know you guys have been asking for this, okay? And I hear you, I see you. Don't worry, it's coming. I just wanted to make sure that my collection was not going to move for a little bit before I filmed it. So the first thing that I want to add is a bright pink bag, most likely from Chanel, or it could be from Hermes. I do obviously have two pink handbags here. This is like a rosy pink, and then behind it I have like a very beautiful 22p baby pink color. But I feel like I'm missing like a really bright, like maybe not bright, maybe it's like a dark pink, like a fuchsia pink. I really love Hermes Rose Extreme. That is my favorite pink color of all time, and that would be like a dream to get a Kelly in Rose Extreme. A mini Kelly in Rose Extreme? Shut up. But since I am, you know, not delusional, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. So probably a Chanel bag. I don't know. I really don't know, but I feel like when the perfect bag presents itself, I mean, I'm pretty sure that in 23P, which is coming up very soon, so keep your eyes out. You guys know I like to do reviews on all the Chanel collections when they launch. 23P does have a lot of pink shades in it, so I'm gonna keep my eyes on that. But like I said, this is a low buy year, so we're not trying to get crazy. If the pink is not absolutely perfect, then she's not coming home with me, okay? The next bag that I have been on the hunt for, this is 100% going to be added to my collection in 2023, is a yellow bag from Chanel. I absolutely need a yellow bag, but the thing is, it has to be the perfect yellow, okay? Chanel actually doesn't come out with yellow that often, but the perfect yellow, they almost never come out with. I know for 23C, they came out with a super bright yellow bag. I think it was a classic flap only that it came out in. And like, it's nice, but I don't want super bright. And I know the collection before 23C, which what would that be? 22K? I can't remember these collections, man. So whatever that collection is, they came out with like a mustard. Was that collection or was it the one before that? I just can't, it's too many. They recently came out with a mustard. That's cute, but that's not what I wanted either. What I'm looking for is like the perfect pale yellow. I don't want it to be like so pale that it looks white, but I don't want it to be like bright yellow. Like bright yellow is not what I'm looking for. Like that just makes me feel like I'm a highlighter. It doesn't make me feel good. And I feel like pale yellow goes with more things than like a mustard yellow or a bright highlighter yellow. So I'm looking for the perfect, again, this has to be the perfect bag, because if it's not perfect, she's not coming home with me. But that's what I'm looking for, and I will not stop until I find it. The final color of bag, and I'm like specifically talking about colors because I really don't know what bag I'm gonna get in everything. I definitely do want to get a cocoa handle, so maybe one of these bags will be a cocoa handle. Most people are just like, give me some black bags and we'll be good to go. But I feel like I want a bag in every single color so that any outfit that I could possibly have, I can have a bag to match. I know that's kind of crazy. Is that like a little like, do I need to seek help for that? Probably right. Regardless, that's the way that I'm trying to build my perfect collection. So with that being said, the next color that I'm missing is black. Now I know you guys are like, what are you saying to me? You definitely have a black classic flap, and you're right, I do. I did not sell it. Where is it? Oh my God, am I blind? Oh, it's here. I'm impossible to please, okay? You guys know I had a So Black cocoa handle, which I did sell because I got that classic flap in black, and I felt like there was no need to have both of them. But now I realize that the reason that I felt like that was because that bag was in chevron. I don't like chevron. This has just dawned on me. Okay, this is news to me, guys. So I think I do want to add another black bag to my collection. I was thinking about having another So Black because, like I said, my cocoa handle wasn't So Black. Maybe just a So Black quilted bag would be nice. But then I don't know, because I'm hearing some things about So Black, how the hardware is chipping. Sometimes I dress a little more on the edgy side, and I feel like taking a classic flap with like a little edgy outfit, it's not always the look I'm going for, you know? So I'm thinking maybe So Black, but I'm not restricting myself. Like, we'll see. We'll see what I end up going for. I have no idea. And now for the things we're carrying over from the previous wish list. Birkin, Kelly, Constance. So I do think that I want to get one of these this year. I really plan on making this like one of the only bag purchases that I actually make this year, maybe for my birthday. You guys know my low buy is until my birthday, which is in September. So I'm hoping maybe for my birthday, I can just like pull off some type of miracle and hook it up with an Hermes bag. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, your guess is as good as mine. So if I could get a Birkin, Kelly, or Constance this year, probably for my birthday, maybe even for Christmas, maybe I'll push it even out a little bit further, okay? Because that's a lot of money is what it is. It's a lot of money. So I would definitely, I'm gonna need one. So now let's move on to fine jewelry. I feel like that's kind of where I want the majority of my focus in the next coming years to be, because I feel pretty good about my bag collection. I think fine jewelry is definitely gonna need some of my attention. Okay. With that being said, there are some key pieces that I'm gonna need. Number one, I need another Van Cleef bracelet, and I need it to be a mother of pearl in yellow gold, and that's just what I need, okay? I'm not even wearing actually my black onyx bracelet right now. I'm only wearing the little baby one that I'm literally always wearing. I never take this off. But when I'm wearing my black onyx bracelet, I just feel like it's missing something, like my stack with just the black onyx and just this little sweet Alhambra bracelet, which I'll link the unboxing for both of those up here in case you guys missed those. But I feel like they're missing something, like they need a friend. And I think that the perfect friend for them is the mother of pearl yellow gold 5 motif bracelet. And so that is definitely the next fine jewelry piece that I'm aiming to get. So along with that, I also want a Cartier Juste un Clou bracelet. I think I'm gonna want it in the slim version. I mean, I know I wanted the slim version. I don't like the big version. I know most people go for the thicker version, but for me, the thin version is just way cuter. I think that I'm gonna want it with no diamonds, because I mentioned this before, but that would be the 4th bracelet in my stack, and I do plan on wearing all of them at the same time. I'm not like gonna sometimes wear one and then sometimes wear, like my intention would be to wear all 4 together. So for me, I feel like having no diamonds probably makes the most sense if I'm gonna have 4 bracelets on. But again, I have to try these on. I don't know how I feel. I've literally never even seen one in person, so to be determined. But I definitely want to just include bracelet in the slim version, with or without diamonds. Speaking of Cartier, let's talk about the watch that I want. I wanted a Michelle watch. That was the last update that I gave you guys. So we've graduated since then, and now we don't want another Michelle watch. Now we want a Cartier Panthère watch. Is that how you say it? Probably not. It comes in, I think, extra small, small, and medium. I don't even know if it comes in large. And it comes in like all the different variations. The yellow gold, it comes in the stainless steel, it comes in the two-tone, it comes with diamonds, without diamonds. Listen, I'm not a watch person, so I'm gonna keep it real simple. We're gonna get stainless steel, we're gonna get no diamonds, and probably, I don't know if it's gonna be small or medium. I really think the medium, but my wrists are kind of small, so I'd have to see how they look on. This is another thing that I have to buy in store. Again, I don't know if that's gonna be a this year type of thing. Maybe after September, then we can talk. I don't know, we will see. So there's a ring and there's a necklace left. we're gonna save the necklace for last because the fact that this necklace is even on my wish list is ridiculous. The ring that I want is the Chanel Coco Crush mini ring, and I want it for this finger. I really wanted the Clash ring for this finger. You guys know the Clash ring. The thing is, I want something thin. I want something that's not gonna take too much attention away from my engagement ring. That's why I want the mini size of the Coco Crush. Maybe even eventually I would stack like a white gold and like a yellow gold one. That'd be kind of cute. But obviously I'd have to see this. I have also never tried this on, so I'm gonna have to go try it on at some point. Maybe take you guys along with me. But I think that the Coco Crush ring from Chanel in the mini size for this finger will just be the perfect addition. And to be honest, that will just finalize my rings, because honestly, I have too many rings already. I wear, what is this, 5 rings? That would be my 6th ring. I think I'd be good. I want, and not only that, I will get, not today, the Van Cleef Vintage Alhambra necklace with the diamonds, okay? Why do I think that I can put this on my wish list? Like, why do I think that that's okay? I love this necklace so much, and I've tried really hard not to love this necklace, but I just can't, bruh. I don't love the price tag. I'll tell you that. The price tag on it is like, she's a beast. That will be the most money I probably have ever spent on anything ever, other than like my college education. I might have to like end up settling for like a mother of pearl or something else, but like, I really want them with the diamonds, man. So I'm throwing it on the wish list in the hopes that somehow it makes it into my life. So with that being said, the last thing that I'm including in my wish list for 2023, I am gonna be buying this year, okay? I'm saying it and I mean it, is a Kelly belt from Hermes. How many times am I gonna bring up this damn Kelly belt? I mean, I'm really a broken record at this point, but the thing is, I need it. And I am pretty much settled on the fact that I want it to be in white, but I'm holding off on this until we approach like the warmer months. You know, it's freezing right now in New York, okay? So I don't need a white belt at this particular moment, but once we get a little bit closer to, you know, like May, maybe even April, we'll see how we're being treated this spring. I am definitely gonna be bringing out, you know, some nice summer floral dresses, and I feel like the white Kelly belt will be essential in that moment. She's coming soon to a theater near you. White, most likely, Kelly belt. Stay tuned. But that is it. That is the last item on my 2023 wish list. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like I said, there's only a few pieces that I am actually aiming to get this year. Most of them I'm kind of putting on the back burner and like maybe next year, or like we'll see after September. But there are a few pieces that I'm just like really gonna need to own. But definitely let me know what you guys think about my choices. Let me know what you guys have on your wish list if you own any of the items I spoke about. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post every single day over there. And that's all I have to say for today. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
What are those?
Vitamins.
That's gummies.
Yes, my gummies. Do you wanna come say hi to the camera? Do you want to say hi? Okay, well, your mouth is a little bit dirty. Did you clean your mouth after you ate dinner? Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Leo.
Blow a kiss to YouTube. Ah!
Ah.
Ah! 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 Oh, my battery's gonna die now. So I guess I'll just, haven't even started filming yet, but the battery's gonna die. That's great. That's great.